Now, those of you who have hip opening practices that you want to, like I'm going to teach Baddha Konasana, butterfly. If you don't like this pose and you want to do something else, I won't be offended. If you just hate seated floor work, you're not, by the way, you're in the majority. The seated postures require so much flexibility in the hip and in the spine, and sometimes in the hamstrings. If that's problematic for you, you should do it lying down. So the reason I have us do so much standing up is we can all do standing up stuff. Seated poses are the hardest if you're not super flexible. Here's the pose. You still could absolutely come onto your back. And now I don't have to worry about my flexibility. I can just put myself in the shape, breathe in the shape, relax into the shape, and get the same kind of work. So I always want you to feel free to do everything lying down. It's why we do so much lying down at the beginning. I can get into a lot of places and you're not going to get hurt, and you can work pretty deeply from the back. Now, if you're upright, you have to really remind yourself not to use your arms to pull your body forward or to try to get further forward or to be pissed off that you're not all the way down. Like, you have to come into the shape and apply that same watching yourself do less work. Trust that watching yourself do less work, and even better, directing the breath in your body, 99% of the time you'll start to feel your body move and release and go a little deeper without you forcing it to. When you push the body, especially in hip openers, your body has a mechanism that says, It literally has a physical mechanism that says, nope, I'm not going to let you stretch more deeply because now you're freaking me out because you're pushing for it. So if you want to bypass the inbuilt mechanism in your body, there's two ways to do it. One is relax, back off, watch your breath. The other is push your feet together, press your knees down, activate the pose, actually work the pose for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now your body thinks it's in work mode intentionally. Now relax, don't do any work at all, and see if you get a shift. I'm using my elbows on the floor and my hands in prayer to support my forehead. You could also use a block. It's totally fine to just let your head hang in space. Sometimes if you support it, your body will also then go, oh, right, I can relax even more now. Inhale, come up. Now, if you're on your back, I'll give you another variation in a second. If you're seated, go to wide-legged forward fold. If you're on your back, I think it's easier to do, well, let me give you two options. You could take happy baby. This will be more active. You could take happy baby and extend one leg out, hold for 4 or 5 breaths, come in, extend the other leg out. So you're getting a half variation of Upavista. Or if you want straddle, I think it's just, unless your hips are really free, elevating your hips is going to give you more ability to reach your legs up and out. So it's just a little hack that makes supine Upavista Konasana, reclined, wide-legged forward fold, more accessible. Whichever pose you've decided in, come back to the breath. Inhaling up your body, exhaling down your body, or inhaling down your body, exhaling up your body. It's not important which direction you choose. It's what can you focus on more effortlessly. In a more relaxed way, we call that relaxed attention sattva. It's the state of mind that we're going for in yoga. 2 more cycles of breath. If those of you seated, if there's anything else you want to do, do it. Otherwise, legs to the sky pose. Now, besides creating relaxed focus and relaxed tension, when you work with the breath and you direct the breath in your body, you're stimulating the subtle body, but you also will notice that when you're on the breath and less about the pose, you probably can hold the pose a little longer than you normally do because you're not focusing on the discomfort or the intensity of the posture. You're focusing on your breath, which is a more subtle, softer thing to focus on. A few more breaths here. Okay. Supported bridge pose with blocks or deeper. Take the blocks out. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you. Lift your hips. And even clasp your hands if you want. Now, if you're on the blocks, yes, thank you, Noreen. If you're on the blocks, you could reach your legs long, and that gives you a deeper version of bridge pose with support. If you're doing bridge with a clasp, change it up. Excellent. Release. Drop everything down. Left leg long, right knee to chest. Right leg crosses your body, full revolved belly twist. Use your breath, breathing up and down your entire body. When you're ready, exhale your way out. Side 2, move your hips a little over to the left, knee up and over to the right. When you're ready, exhale your way back through center. Final resting pose. Any position that feels good for you to rest in, take it. If you have the time to rest longer, do. If you need to close practice with me, give yourself a moment. Come back slowly to a seat as you're ready. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, lift your heart. Join palms together, closing breath. Exhale, hands to heart.